So hi everyone, my name is Betuti Bana. I'm a South African citizen and currently studying my master's here in Dublin, Ireland. So there are certain things that came up to mind in relation to cultural shock. I would say that before I came to Ireland, I was in Malaysia, so I did my undergrad there, then worked there for some years. So coming here, there was a huge difference between Malaysia and Ireland. I would say that where I'm from, South Africa and Malaysia, we have diverse communities. It could be from a racial, cultural, and religious perspective. So because of that diversity, being considerate of the other person, maybe due to religious reasons they cannot do this and therefore can do this, it's something that's taken into consideration.
My name is Patricia, I'm from Mexico, and I think the most difficult thing when I came here in Ireland was to share the room. The prices of the rent were so expensive that I couldn't afford to have a single room. Not a nice experience at the beginning.
For example, when I was in Malaysia, I volunteered for 4 different NGOs. And one thing that I realized is that when we approached people in relation to what we were doing, there was a certain level of respect to it. I would say that not all NGOs in Ireland are the same, but there's one in particular, Oxfam. They have people who will normally go out on the streets and would tell them more about what Oxfam is doing and ask people if they want to be interested in it. But one thing that I've noticed, I'm not the only person complaining about this, because I've heard it from my friends as well, is that if they approach you and you say, sorry, I'm in a hurry, I cannot talk to you, or anything like that, some tend to be very rude. Like for me, recently, someone told me that I was stupid because I said, sorry, I'm in a hurry. But honestly speaking, I was in a hurry, because if I weren't in a hurry, then I would have actually stopped and told her that what she said was disrespectful.
Okay, hello, my name is Amjad, and I'm from Syria. So, in my country, I came from like an Arab country, so there, like it's mandatory to wear like a hijab. It's like a scarf on your head, so you can cover your hair. But when I come here to Ireland, it's different. You can wear whatever you want.
So the second thing in relation to accommodation, I like how direct people were about it. So for example, if you saw an ad online, maybe on Facebook or some other social media platform, whereby they were advertising a room for rent to students, they will specify what students they were looking for. Some will say Chinese only, some will say Malay only, some will say Indians only, and stuff. It's not something that I would say I was okay with, but at least I respected that they were being straightforward about it. So for me, I knew where I stood, that okay, they say Chinese only, that's okay. I might as well go to another place where I know they wouldn't have an issue staying with an African person. So I respected that.
My name is Vivian, I'm from Nigeria. Culture shock I had when I arrived here in Ireland is the hostels. They have the hostel that is where you find men and women. Unlike in Nigeria where there are male hostels and there are female hostels. Right here you just have to pay for the hostel and go in.
Coming here, in relation to accommodation, what I noticed was that someone would advertise something online, like a room to be rented, and they'll tell you the pricing, the location of it, and whom to contact, whether it was through email address or WhatsApp messaging. So I would go ahead and contact that person. Sometimes if it was through WhatsApp and they'll see my profile picture, they would just read the message but they wouldn't respond at all, so okay. And then other cases whereby I'll send them an email, they would respond to the email and they would tell me, okay, come at a certain point, like maybe this time, this week, this day, for viewing. So I'll walk up to the place for viewing, and immediately they will see me, their opinions would change.
One of the things who shocked me the most when I arrived in Ireland, I think it's first like drinking habits. Like French people are mostly like drinking wine, and like after work you're like going, in terrace and like like coffees or like here it's more like beer habits. Like you will go out of work and like go for a beer with your friends, with your workmates or whatever. And I'd say like like partying is also really different from like France. Like here in Ireland, people start their parties at like 6 o'clock, and they keep drinking until like the night is over, until the next morning. And in France, it's quite different. I don't know. In France it's different. Like we start the party, like our parties maybe a bit later. We like drink different alcohols as well. Like and we tend to go home a bit earlier. And I'd say that's the thing.
When it comes to job application, like sometimes they will tell you, oh, okay, fine, if we're needing waitresses, for this particular job, send in your CV. So then I'll come and send in my CV, but they'll ask me if I've worked in Ireland before. And like, no, I haven't, but I've worked at a restaurant back home in my country, South Africa. They'll be like, no, you're supposed to have worked in Ireland in order to qualify for this job. So my thing is that why couldn't we at least have written it on the ad itself to say sorry, but we prefer people who have worked in Ireland before. Just be straightforward. Just be honest, you know? If you're prejudiced, be real about it. Whatever it is.